Number 45, Lamari Brown. Number 55, Ryan Hexum. And in goal, number 12, Tommy Framstead. Starting for your Royals, number 2, Wyatt Owens. Number 9, King Wilson. Number 10, Trenton Hagendorf. Number 12, Nick Gamo. Number 13, Brady Smith. Number 21, John Fulkerson. Number 25, Adam Lashofsky. Number 30, Parker Sandridge. Number 55, Brady Menny. And in goal, number 15, Blake Ebert.
Good evening and welcome to Rogers Athletic Complex in Rogers, Minnesota, where the St. Louis, I did it already, Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids boys lacrosse team takes on the Rogers Royals. Jeremy Smith here with CTN's coverage. If you listened to last week's game, you'll notice I made that mistake I did in the intro several times. We're going to try to make sure that was the last time. The two Northwest Suburban Conference teams meeting up here tonight in Rogers. Within the conference, Rogers has a 4-3 record, 4-4 overall. Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids, 1-5 in the conference and 1-7 overall. Rogers coming off a win on Monday. They played Elk River, came out ahead 7-6 in that contest. On the same day, the SLPCR Catbirds lost 6-12 against Forest Lake. As we get teams out there to midfield, confer with our officials, and get us ready to play here. A full 4 quarters of lacrosse action on the docket in front of us, assuming there's no overtime. Down on the field as the teams line up and speak to the officials. Head coach for SLPCR, Ian Pollard. Looking on from the sideline, head coach for the Royals, Riley Wood. The keepers head off to their ends. So it'll be SLPCR in blue. Moving right to left on your screen. Blue shorts, blue top. Rogers Royals, white top, blue shorts. A lot of white and blue today. I'll do my best to keep them straight. Home team in white as we line up for the initial draw here officials are making sure everybody is lined up accordingly. Those face-offs were a problem last Wednesday for SLPCR, but they come up with this one right away. We're going to get a flag and a trip once we get possession on the ball here. Still bouncing around. Scooped up, and we'll stop play for that trip off that initial face-off. As SLPCR looks to set up in the offensive end. Nice to grab that opening face-off and start on a slightly better foot than they did last Wednesday. We've got some substitutions here. Herzog running out onto the field. As Leff bringing the ball around behind the net. Quick pass up and a shot deflected by the goalie. Scooped up, shot again, point blank. And that is going to be a goal right away to put SLPCR up 1-0. Herzog with the goal there. Quick goal there, just 31 seconds into the game. Gives them that 1-0 lead as we line up for the next draw. In the goal for Rogers, number 15, Blake Evers, sophomore, giving up 10 a game, .444 save percentage, as Rogers looks to set up their offense now. Farron brings the ball around the left wing, passes it forward. We'll get a run on goal here and a shot. Flag comes out, so there will be a delayed penalty here once possession turns over. Scramstead in goal for SLPCR. Mini bringing the ball in, taking a shot, and missing off left. That'll roll out of bounds. Looks like we've got a hold on SLPCR as we'll get a couple of subs on and off the field here. Our official standing there with his flag, waiting to pick it up until we get things set. And it's Smolich going off the field into the box for that hold. Royals possession starts back up here as they pass it back around the point. Ball moving clockwise around the goal, sent back and forth between Olin and Minnie down on the bottom. A run out front, a shot, and that's off the top crossbar, rolls all the way to the sideline, but saved from going out of bounds. Sometimes those posts are a keeper's best friend. Ball back up at the point. Minnie brings it around to his right, passes back to the middle. Quick defender out there. It's Curtis with that long stick out at the point. Penalty is over. We're back at full strength for both teams. Minnie looking to make a move, cuts left, around his own man, fires a shot. Caught by Scramstead. Scramstead giving up 11.7 a game, but a .607 save percentage for him. He sees a lot of shots. He makes a lot of stops as the ball's passed back to him. SLPCR looking to get into the offensive end of the field again here. Burke met with a little resistance, but he makes it in. Pass across to left. Left with a pass, and that one came a little hot off the stick of Hexham. Rolls out of bounds. They are calling it a shot rather than a pass, so closest man was in blue. Remains catbird ball as it passed back around up to the point. Left, the senior captain cuts to his right. Defender falls down, runs it all the way in, makes a spin move, jump shot, and puts that one in. Left doing a lot of work on that one to give them a 2-0 lead with 9 on the clock. lost that defender, took a little spin move in there, and the jump shot got in over Evers in the goal. 2-0 lead for SLPCR. A little bit of wind blowing in toward us here. So on your field, that would be toward the camera. SLPCR wins another draw, running that ball forward. Hazelwood looking to the sideline. A little contact as subs come in. Hazelwood, leading scorer for SLPCR coming into tonight's game with 14 goals, 10 assists on the season. Ball is passed back up around as SLPCR looks to set up. Defender is in the way, though. That was Hagendorf who knocked that down with the long stick and passes it up ahead. Panthers on the offensive move here, looking for some help. Great pass ahead, and I think we are going to see a trip there as Farron tumbled to the ground. Possession still in the hands of the Royals, so waiting on that delayed penalty for the trip. They know they're playing with that in hand as Olin brings the ball back around the net. Tries to make a move from that X position. Comes running around the front. Jump shot attempted. A lot of air under that one as it rolls out of bounds. We'll get the enforcement on that penalty. Looks like it'll be a trip on Schnabel, midfielder. As he comes off the field, he's being directed to that penalty area. Rogers with the ball here. Good defending to knock that one down and scoop it away by the Catbirds. Ball still on the ground, but then scooped up by Rogers. Working the ball from behind the net. That pass from Olin a little low, and it's rolling away. LSM trying to make a move on it, but not quite able to get there. Trying to break that one up. Some more good defending by St. Louis Park. Spring Lake Park. I'm just going to stick with the acronym from here. It's safer for me. Minnie with the ball passes it back up to the point for Rogers as they look to get on the board here. 7 minutes left to go in the first. Passed around up top. Cutting and weaving through. Caden Wilson puts that one in low to get Rogers on the board. And Wilson evades a few defenders there on his way in. Takes that low shot to his right, to the left of Scramstead in goal. A 2-1, 6:53 on the clock as we get another draw. This one goes rolling away from everyone. Both teams had a chance in it. SLPCR is going to come up with that. Ooh, pass to an open Hexum there, but couldn't quite get it on his cross. I almost said stick. Almost got it on the cross there, but Rogers will recover that one. That's passed back to Evers in goal. We've got a whistle. And that is going to be an unforced error, turnover there. SLPCR with the ball now. Far side of the field, looking to make something happen. Can't quite get around the defender. Cuts back, looking for a pass. Doesn't have anybody. That pass intended for left rolls all the way back across midfield. We'll get a whistle for the pass there. A couple subs come on and off. Ooh, long pass and opportunity on the break there for Wilson. But the pass just a little too far ahead of him as it rolls out of bounds. SLPCR bringing the ball up, far side of the field. Looking to make a move around the defender. Easy run across the 50. As the defense for Rogers looks to get in place. Long, hard shot from left, but that is scooped up easily by Evers. Brings the ball out beyond the arc. Long pass upfield as Wilson brings it up top in the offensive end for Rogers. This one's passed over to Farron. And Farron back up to the point for Jensen. SLPCR defense looking to set up there as they mark their respective men. We've got a flag from the official, so another delayed penalty coming here as Rogers works the ball back around to the point. Looking for an opportunity, knowing they have that penalty in hand. Run all the way around, trying to make a move, but turned away. Wilson ducks again, shoots at the ground. This one bounces high over the goal and out the back line. We'll get that delayed penalty now. Pretty good crowd out here tonight. Good weather, slight breeze. We've got a hold there on Lamari Brown playing some solid defense. So 4:52 left here in the first. The Royals bring the ball up behind the net. Olin looking for a pass. He's got Wilson. Back around top to Farron. Quick handoff to Fulkerson. Passed all the way back around the net. Going clockwise with it. Trying to make a spin move inside, but turned away by the defense. Tries the second time. That shot off target. Rolls out. And that will be SLPCR ball. Good hustle by the defender there to get to that back line. Scramstad sends it ahead for Johnson. Johnson cuts through the middle of the field. Takes a few poke checks on his way as he passes it up. As SLPCR looks to get their offense set up. Making use of those spin moves. Schnabel with the ball now as we get subs. Makes his way around his defender, but can't quite escape that long stick. Great pass to Herzog, who fires and puts that one into the net for his second of the night. So 3:50 on the clock as Herzog extends that lead back to 2 for SLPCR. Scramble for the face-off there. Body's hitting the ground, and looks like it is a blue ball. SLPCR coming up with that. They gain possession in the zone. The defenders are able to knock the ball down. Scramble for it on the far side of the field. Good effort to try to knock that one back in by Lashovsky, but he can't quite get there in time. Will be SLPCR ball. We're going to get some subs here for both teams. Rogers with the ball now. Bringing it up out of the defensive end. Pass up the sideline to a player coming in from the bench. That's Farron who's bringing it. Down here in the near side corner. Passing up to Minnie. Minnie looking to get his team in position as he brings the ball all the way around to the top side of your screen. Looks to move around his defender, but is met by a second one. LSM trying to keep Royals out on the defensive side. Ball passed back around, backside of the net. Olin looking to make a move. He makes a pass up front. Low shot, and that one is going to be off target, come out the back line, but remains Royal ball. And we are going to get a timeout here. So we've had some pretty even time of possession for both teams here with just under 2:40 left. Here in the first quarter, coaches are going to bring their teams in to chat a little bit. Ian Pollard in there talking to his team about what's going on here. Decent ball movement. Good defense on both teams. Not giving up those easy chances. Two-goal advantage for the visiting Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids team. Practice getting it right as many times as I can. As I mentioned before, slight breeze tonight. Not enough to affect the ball. No high winds yet, but we'll see how that develops as the sun sets behind us. We'll see those stadium lights are on now, but they'll definitely kick up as our evening progresses. And hear the horn ending the timeout. Royals with possession down on the offensive end here. We'll get the signal from the official once everyone's in place. There is the whistle. Royals bring the ball in, passed around behind. Up top, a fake shot, a pass, and a point-blank shot. Hard to stop that one as that snuck in under Scramstad to make it 3-2. Olin's first of the game tonight. Definitely one of their primary ball handlers here this evening. So 3-2, one-goal game, 2:29 to go. We'll get another draw in the middle of the field. Kicked ahead and scooped up by SLPCR, but not quite able to get that in the cross. We're just going to get a whistle as some bodies hit the ground. That'll be a call on a push. No flag, turnover, and Royals ball. Shavsky brings that up left side, is met with the long stick of defense and gives it back up to the middle to Minnie. Minnie running to his right. Passes that down. That goes over the head of his intended target, out of bounds, and that turnover will give the ball back to SLPCR. Both teams getting their subs as possession changes here. Fired up the near side and dropped. Bowden trying to recover, met by two Royals, spins his way out of it, and he's bringing the ball up across midfield. He's got room to run. He's looking for some help. He's got a pass. Hazelwood with the ball, thinks better, loops back, waits for his team to set up. Easton with the ball now. Up near midfield. Sent ahead for Burke. Burke running to his right. Ball back up at the point. Little collision there as the defender drops his stick. That one's fired down and in. Ethan Wassi powered that one in after punching his way through a defender. So just a minute and change after Olin scores for the Royals. SLPCR answers back. Goal by Owasi. 4-2 the score now as we go back for another draw. Rogers comes straight out with this one, and we're going to get a whistle. There's procedure to follow in the face-off circle, and when it doesn't happen, we get the whistle and the turnover. Minute left here in the first. Bowden running to his right with the ball. Met by Minnie back on the defensive side there. SLPCR passes it back up to the point. Hazelwood with the ball now. One defender on him. Long pass Down to left, looking for someone to pass to, runs to his left. That door gets closed on him by the defense. 30 seconds left now. Hazelwood makes his way around a defender, looks to shoot, and scores. Hazelwood adds another for SLPCR to go up 5-2 with just 23 seconds left. Just able to make that move around his defender, get in close. Those are always the toughest saves to make. There's no time to react. Evers halfway to his goals against average here in the first. We'll get another face-off. And this one does go the way of the Royals. Looking to do something with the time they have left. 18 on the clock. Working around, can't get away from his defender. Uses the umpire for a little screen there, but not quite able to do much. 5 left. Wilson trying to find something. Passes it, and the shot is high and out. Just a fraction on the clock here in the stadium, so a quick whistle will bring us to the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first here in Rogers, it's Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids up 5-2 on Rogers Royals. We'll be back with more boys lacrosse coverage here on CTN. Welcome back to CTN's coverage of boys lacrosse. SLPCR with a 5-2 lead after the first quarter on the Rogers Royals. Teams will switch sides. SLPCR defending the left end of your screen as we get a draw. Scramble for it, and the Royals come out with that one. Wachowski passes that back up to the point. Mini making a move to his right. Defender stays with him. On the sunny side of the field here. Ball's passed around. Defenders for SLPC are coming way out to meet their man. Wilson running to his right off the point. Takes a shot, and that is saved by Scramstad. Sitting down to block that one as the ball's loose behind and then recovered by Rogers. Up close shot is too high over the back by Olin. Royals still with the ball. Making a long run all the way around and passing it back up to the point, but a little too far for his man. So you see those defenders at the 50 trying to take swipes at it, but not quite able to. A long run for Mini, met by the defense, and finds a wide open Bennett Aro for a quick goal here in the second. So Arrow makes it a 3-5 game. That's the defense collapsing on Minnie there. Forgot about number 19, left him wide open. Scramstead didn't have a chance on that one up close. Royals win this draw as well. Running straight in. The ball's knocked away by the defense. Passed around back. Scramstead and Brown playing a little catch there. Brown bringing it up the near side all the way across midfield. That long stick. Looking for someone to pass it to. Finally finds a friend behind the net there. Vossen brings it around. Ball being passed around clockwise as we get some subs. Brown drops back to the defensive side of the field as the ball sent back up to the point. Wassy up top. Looks to make a run. Tries to move around his defender. Puts a quick spin on him. Tries to bounce a shot in, but that's deflected straight up. Royals couldn't track it down for a second there. But finally Fee comes up with it with that long stick, trying to pass it ahead. Get it out of the zone. And that's sent back up. Smith brings it up now, but the ball is down on the ground. Great pass ahead and a goal for the Royals. Celebrating that fast break goal there. Brings them within one of SLPCR. I believe it was Atchison who scored that one. So we've got a one-goal game with 9:34 here in the second. As the teams line back up. A trip near the middle. A stoppage of play from the official. It will be Royal ball. Minnie running to his right, top side of the screen with the ball. Brings it around behind the net. Looking for someone to pass to. See what the defense does on the SLPCR side of things. He sends it back up to the top to Farron. Farron or Farron. I apologize for all mispronunciations of names. Olin trying to lose his defender. Spins a few times. Shoots low. That bounces off the ground high and out the back line. Royals retain possession in the offensive end here. Defender dropped his stick for a moment. It's sent back up. Midfielder Farron looking to get around his defender. He fires one straight in for Scramstead. Knocks it down, scoops it up in his net, and sends the ball ahead. SLPCR not able to recover, though, as the Royals go straight back onto the attack here. Defender trailing behind as that's sent back up to the top. Meany gets between two defenders, shoots point blank. We've got a foul. Another great stop from Scramstad. Up close, the Royals will be keeping the ball. Looks like we're gonna get a slash on that one. Penalty called on Jacob Curtis.
Penalty, number 17, Jacob Curtis, 1 minute flag.
1 minute slash is also the name of the learn guitar course that I took on YouTube. Didn't work out for me, I couldn't stick with it. Royals move in close. What a kick save there by Scramstad, point blank. Jumping, just trying to avoid Olin's crazy shot. 8 minutes left to go. SLPCR up 5-4 in the second with the ball. Scramstad sends that up. A little spin move from left as he brings it across midfield and passes it ahead. Going to get around a defender there is Hazelwood. Just one goal for him today so far. Great defending there. Nick Amo able to get his stick up and knock that one down. Royals send it ahead. Nice little screen there. Another fast break opportunity, but does not go their way as Farron's not able to pull that one in. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids passes it up, moves the ball across midfield. Brady Smith. Oh, wrong roster, Jeremy. Hazelwood with the ball. Near side of the screen in the shade, trying to move around his defender, testing it out. A little bit of motion for SLPCR, not much. Runs into 3 defenders. Catches a stick up under the helmet in the neck, and that'll be a delayed penalty. Now they've got an opportunity here. Let's see what they do with it. Ball passed back up to the point. Left looks around, waits for his guys to get in position. Everybody loaded up on the top side of the field there. See what play they're trying to run. Still with that delayed penalty behind him. Runs up near on the right side. Looking for that motion out front. Guys cutting through, showing. Long pass, low shot, and that scores. Hazelwood with his second. Puts SLPCR back up by 2 with 6:04 left here in the first half. A lot of motion right in front of the goal. Served as a distraction. The long pass and the low shot with that traffic out there. Tough to track that one down as it rolls in under Evers. 6-4 advantage now. Going to the draw. Rogers comes up with that one easily. Shot up close. Doesn't make it in, goes out, but Royals closest to it, so they will retain possession. Play continues here, under 6 minutes to go in our first half. Royals looking to get their offense set up now. Wilson brings the ball around behind the net. Spin move, tries to get up close, up front. First save made, but the rebound is scooped up by Wilson. He puts that over a Scramstead that was down on the ground to bring it back to 1 goal difference. That's Wilson's second tonight. Good back and forth match here, as the Royals once again come out with a draw, running straight in and firing is Lashovsky, but Scramstead there to scoop it up. Sent ahead. Both teams scrambling for that ball, still rolling on the ground. Getting knocked out of crosses. Still loose nearby. We do have a whistle there. It looks like we're going to have a timeout. As Bowden scooped that one up, the coach was able to call a timeout before the ball was knocked out of the cross again. So 5:11 left on the clock here in the second quarter. SLPCR hasn't played from behind at all tonight. Went up 2-0. Then Wilson scored for the Royals to make it a 2-1 game. Herzog answered back for the 3-1 lead. Olin very quickly scored after that. A little back and forth. After the first quarter, Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids up 5-2. just over a minute into this second quarter here. Royals were able to answer back. 3 goals for them here in the second versus 1 for SLPCR. Has us at a 6-5 score as we come out of this timeout. Scramstad saved a couple point blank shots there. The Royals have found some ways to get the ball in the net. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids called that timeout, so they will have the ball. Left up top, looking to get around his defender to the right. Passes that back up to the middle, and lost overhead. Good recovery by Burke. Burke sends it back over to Left. Left uses a spin move. Thought about shooting lefty, switched back to his right, lost the ball off his cross, and that is going to roll down and hit the pylon in the back corner. Since it was not a shot attempt, it's going to be Royal ball. Play resumes. Long pass from the Royals to get the ball up into the offensive end very quickly. Atchison brings the ball behind net, passes over to Olin. Olin sends it to Aro, and then we're back around to Minnie at the point. Ball sent around, players looking for an opening, trying to make a move is Wilson. Gives it up back behind the net. Olin moves around, tries to have a pick, pass through the middle. Doesn't connect, ball bouncing around, and it is scooped up by Minnie, who's looking to shoot, winds up but doesn't, comes all the way around behind the net, passes. An open Olin shot deflected by Scramstad. Calling out some defensive assignments there is Scramstad, so the Royals retain the ball. Coming around behind the net. Passed up again, looking to make a move is Olin. Olin jump shot off the back side of the net. That is bouncing, rolling, still in bounds. Got a whistle and still Royal ball. Pass was a little high for Wilson there, but he does corral it. Back up to Minnie. Minnie running left, trying to weave between defenders. Great stick work there as he gets his cross free to fire a shot, bounces it down and in. And we have a tie game at 6 apiece with 3:15 left to go. Captain Minnie tying it up there after weaving through a sea of defenders to get that shot off clean. We've got a draw at center. No trip called, just guys falling all over. We're going to get a whistle. We are going to have a push called by the official. So it will be Royal ball. Play resumes here. Atchison runs in, fires a shot high and out. Your Coach Pollard yelling at his team to get in their defensive positions as the Royals retain the ball down here on the offensive side. Jensen with the ball now as he sends it down to that baseline area. Little motion, no pick. Quick move, pass to a wide open Royal player who could have had a point blank shot if he had turned around there. No one between him and the goal. This shot blocked away by Scramstad, saved, but we are going to have a push called on the defense of SLPCR. Ended up with a body on the turf. So the Royals keep the ball on the offensive end here, looking to get their first lead of the night. Tie game at 6 right now. working the ball around clockwise. Jensen back up top to Minnie. Minnie looking to run. Goes to his right, met by one defender. Fires that shot all the way through everything out the back. The Royals have that player back in the X position, so on the shot they retain the ball. Sent back up top. Looking to make another move. That ball is still in bounds as it missed the goal. It actually hit Olin back there behind the net as he passes in up front. Good defending there to knock that ball out of the cross, get it on the ground. And now there is a scramble for it. Kicked ahead by SLPCR as it's rolling all the way back out toward midfield. More collisions there. Some incidental tripping. Minute 34 left in the half with a tie game. Royals with the ball working from right to left. That's gonna be a Royal timeout. So with 1:32, Coach Wood wants to talk to the team about how to use this time. This is the first time the score has been even since we started, with the Royals playing from behind by up to 3 goals, but a strong second period here for them. 4 goals scored, 4 different players. Has evened the mark at 6 apiece. Now they've got set plays to run in these kinds of situations. Ideally, you want to use up the time, not give the other team too much on the clock. But at the end of the day, a goal's a goal. Doesn't matter when it goes in. So we'll get a whistle here. With the horn, we'll get those players back out. Just 1:32 left here in the second quarter. Overall, pretty even match. Early on, SLPCR had the advantage, scoring 5 in the first. But the Royals have tilted that seesaw back the other way by scoring 4 here in the second. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids finally breaks their huddle, gets back in there. Scramstad's had a couple up-close saves here. Let's see what the Royals have drawn up just before halftime. It'll be Minnie with the ball at the 35-yard line. Tries to move around his defender. Quick pass, quick goal. Just how they drew it up. Reed Ashton with his second tonight. And the Royals are on top, 7-6. There's 3 unanswered goals. So with 1:25 left on the clock, we'll get a draw at the middle. SLPCR playing from behind for the first time this evening. And that faceoff won by them. A lot of collision. Ball comes out. Royals coming back the other way. Pass and a spin. Looking for anyone to open up front. Doesn't find him. Olin passes it back down near side for Aro. He brings it all the way around the point. Can't get around the long stick of Smolich defending there. Keeps pestering him all the way back out to the 40. Not quite able to knock that one out of the cross. Olin behind the net now. 35 seconds. Ball is down on the ground. Scooped up by SLPCR with possession running near side. Defense trying to push him out of bounds. He gets across midfield, and the ball is knocked down. Rolling near side The officials do call that it is SLPCR ball. 20 seconds left on the clock. Play resumes on the whistle. Ball brought down near side. Burke with it all the way around behind the net. Less than 10 seconds to go. Tries to spin. Hits a wall of defenders. Passes that one. It's bounced. 3, 2, 1. That shot will go wide and right by Hazelwood, and that will bring us to halftime. So 3 unanswered goals in the last 5 minutes of the half. Put the Rogers Royals on top 7-6. We'll take a little break for halftime here and be back with the second half of boys lacrosse in Rogers here on CTN. Welcome back to CTN's coverage here of boys lacrosse. Second half about to face off. Rogers Royals with their first lead of the night, 7-6. And we'll get a push right away. Rogers maintains the ball. Rogers in white, working from left to right on your screen. SLP CR in blue, playing from behind for the first time tonight. After scoring 5 in the first on the SLP CR side, the Royals returned to the favor and scored 5 in the second. Point blank shot there is saved by Scramstead, keeping them in this game. Great outlet pass there to Fort. Fort, big head of steam. Oh, wide open in front of the net is Hexum, and he ties it back up early here in the third. Just 38 seconds in, and we are back to an even score, 7-7. Great find there. Fort making that long run, and as the defense collapsed on him, Hexum just parked there in the corner, took the quick pass. This face-off rolls over as the Royals try to control it. This pass is sent up and to the side and finally scooped up by Atchison. He runs it around. Pass behind. Ooh. Little try from Lashovsky at the behind-the-head shot, but that does not go. Long run downfield for Smolich with the long pole there. Makes a fake to lose his defender. Tough to shoot with that long pole in close, especially with all that traffic as he tries to pass it around front. That is snaked out of the air by Evers. Hands it off to his defense. The Royals work back across the middle of the field. Wilson dancing around there with 2 defenders on him. Royals get their substitutions in and look to set up. Farron with the ball now, far side of the field. 4 players up, 2 down. No opening for him to run in front of the net as he passes it around behind. Atchison sends it back up top for Wilson. Wilson pass playa is dropped. Picked up by SLPCR. 4-on-3 opportunity, but he holds up. Hazelwood with the ball now. Passed up close. Hazelwood back over to left. SLPCR looks to set up the offense. Left with a little spin move, fakes a pass, keeps, probes around, shoots low. That's knocked down and saved by Evers. Royals running that one back up. That pass goes to a player coming in off the bench. That is Minnie with the ball. Minnie cuts around behind his own teammates to get a little bit of a screen there as he sends it back up top to Jensen. Offensive players in position now for the Royals. High pass, but Minnie knocks it down, scoops it off the turf, maintains the ball. Sends it over to Lashovsky. That pass over the head of Olin. Live ball there. Both teams trying to sub. Scramstad with the ball in his cross as he comes way out of the goal. Sent back to Johnson. Johnson running near side. Tries to avoid 2 checks. And as Atchison dropped his shoulder there, it looks like he took most of that out on his own player. We will see a flag on the hit. Lashovsky takes a knee on the sideline there. SLPCR with the ball, tie game 8-11 in the third here. Wassey passes it ahead. Ball sent around back. Players cutting through, showing. No pass happens. Back to Hazelwood. Hazelwood sees an opening. Ooh, that pass just a little high and off the cross. That is going to roll and make it out of bounds. Good effort there. Chase given by the Catbirds. Rogers looking to go on the offensive now as they cross midfield. Ball and cross for Slobicka. That one's passed down to Wilson coming in off the bench. Defenders, he's got a man open and back. That one is bounced in for a go-ahead score by Olin. That'll be his second tonight. You see that defense kind of losing track of their guys around the back. Coach coming out on the field here. I think they might be requesting a stick check. She talks to the official. Those officials will confer. Talking to the coach of Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids, there on the sideline. We will get our face-off. Home team Rogers back up ahead 8-7. Whistle, scramble. Get a push, and that will be SLPCR ball. Bowden running up to the top of the field. Looks to get around his defender. That long stick in his way. Puts a little spin on him to lose him. Long pass up top to Hazelwood, who can't quite handle it, but manages to scoop it back up. Hazelwood loops around, looking for his teammates. Hazelwood near side now. Getting pushed and whacked there, but able to pass the ball around back. That one's fired way up high and all the way through everybody. Rolls through a player from each team and out of bounds. That will be Royal ball up at the 30-yard line or thereabouts as players swap on and off the field. Minnie can't handle it, but he's able to scoop it up. No one there from SLPCR to challenge him. Minnie down near side. Establishes position, tries to get around his defender, stumbles, loses the ball out of his cross, and that is very quickly picked up by Left. Left running top of the field. Gets across midfield. Those player swaps. Left still with the ball carrying in. Takes a high shot and scores. Kind of nonchalantly brought that into the area, but then put it through and past Evers to tie things back up at 8. Second goal for Left this evening. Your PA announcer with that one. One of 3 SLPCR players with 2 goals this evening. Same on the side of the Royals, who win this face-off. Going to go ahead, but the pass is dropped. Royals still have the ball, though. Jensen with the ball. Hands it off to Farron. Farron down on the near side. His pass to Olin. Rotation as the defense tries to keep him out there, and that little give and go back to Farron. Turns. Scramstad's not able to get up there. Less than 30 seconds later, the Royals go back up by 1. Farron's first this evening. Real back and forth here in the third. Teams trading goals through the first 7 minutes of this third period. Royals once again win a faceoff. That was definitely a weak spot for SLPCR last week, as they only took 1 faceoff the whole game. Early on, they were doing all right, but things have tilted a little bit here in the third. Mini with the ball now, crossing the 30, trying to get around his defender. Probing, looking for a chance. Waiting for his guys to set up. Passes it up top. I believe we are going to have offensive 3 in the key. Not quite sure the official call on it, but player standing in the crease hanging out there. So turnover, SLPCR. Ball coming up. Defense is not quite in place. Hexham again just hanging out. Uncovered right in front of the goal. The pass is a little over his head, though. He's not able to pull it in. Waiting on the Royals to scoop up a ball from out of bounds here. Whistle resumes play as that one's passed up to Evers in goal. He sends it up to his teammates. A methodical passing here, trying to make some moves. Olin, wide open player in front of the net. Not going to stop that one as Wilson puts it in for his hat trick this evening. That is his third, probably his easiest of the evening. Olin picks up the assist on that one. Biggest lead of the night for the Royals, up 10-8 now. 4:42 remains on the clock. The sunny parts of the field have given way to that slight shadow. Not quite sunset, but getting close. Going to get a whistle and a push. So that will be Royal ball. Mini running to his left. Defender trails with him. He's looking to pass to somebody out front. Opts to keep it. Pass comes back around counterclockwise. Farron with the ball now. Bottom side of the screen. Sent around back. A low pass. Bounces to Mini. Mini fakes a shot. Passes it down near side. Attempted a spin move there. Olin lost his footing and the ball is still down. Player still scrumming for it. The Royals do come out with the ball there. Farron runs it back up top. Passes it to Jensen. Jensen back to Farron. Farron looks around at his team. Play is being called out by the Royals. SLPCR defense looking to grab a turnover here and turn away this opportunity. Mini probes a little bit, passes it back up. Trying to get a clean shot are the Royals as they pass this around clockwise. Mini makes a move to his left, looking to shoot. Bounces that one and bounces to the right of the goal and out of bounds. 3:11 left on the clock here for our third quarter. Errant pass bounces to Mini, who goes low. Great kick save from Skramstad, and that goes all the way back out to the 50. Knocked ahead. Royals trying to scoop it up, and they do. Jensen to his left. Over to Farron. 2-goal lead for the Royals. No urgency on their part here. The clock running down is definitely their friend. One of the advantages of playing from ahead, which they hadn't done until this third quarter. The pass goes down to Olin. Olin running to his left. Looks to fake back right. Defense is there. Push him away. He runs back to his right-hand side. Fires that one straight into Scramstead. It bounces off Scramstead to the back. Rolls around, and it will still be Royal ball. Extended offensive possession for them here. The SLPCR defense needs to grab a turnover and take that one away. Trying to worm his way through the middle, and the defense does their job, knocking the ball out of his cross. Great hustle there from Johnson, trying to get to that, but not quite able to make it there. Rogers with the ball, still on the offensive end. Under 2 minutes left here in the third. Feels like they've been down here most of the quarter. Olin's pass bounces up to Minnie, who corrals it. Minnie looking to make a move. Gets a pick from his teammate. Off the body of a defender there. Ball is down and scooped up by SLPCR. Christensen, I believe, runs that one out across midfield. Looking to get some help from his team. That's passed ahead. Minute 15 left here in the third. SLPCR down 2. Good defending there from Brady Smith. Uses his long stick to knock that one out. And we are going to get a timeout with 1:05 left on the clock from the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids Catbirds, as your regular announcers Joe and Howie like to call them. So the first quarter was heavily SLPCR. The second quarter went back the way of the Royals. We've got 5 total goals here in the third, but 3 of them have been for the home team as they sit ahead 10-8. Great temperature for outdoor sports right now. A little bit of a breeze, not too hot. Kind of weather where you can wear a hoodie if you'd like, but a t-shirt's fine. The home team definitely has dominated the time of possession here in the third period. Scramstead has made a few saves up close. Nice kick save. It bounced out to midfield. So that tells you how fast that's coming in there. If the ricochet sends it 50 yards. And that's why I don't play goalie. Aside from not being athletic, that would be the other reason. Teams are back on the field getting ready to resume play here after that timeout. 1:05 left in the quarter. SLPCR trying to chip away at that 2-goal lead that the Royals have over them. Play is set up. Ball passed around. Trying to work that around to the back. Hexham with it now. Sends it over to Hazelwood. Hazelwood, just under a minute to go. Just looking for the right opening there. Looking to make a move. Wasi trying to get around his man. Collision there. We do have a flag. Hexham out front looking for the pass. Gets it, and that's knocked out of his stick. Ball still loose, rumbling around. And even if it does go out of bounds there, they will retain possession. 20 seconds left to go. SLPCR on the attack. Still have that yellow flag on the ground. Pass out front. A weak bounce, but enough distance to get that one in and score the goal. I believe that was Oasi who put that one in. Once again, my apologies for name pronunciations. So with just under 15 seconds left to go on the clock, 14.7 to be exact here in the stadium, SLPCR manages to knock that down to a 1-goal lead. 14.7 is Still a lot of time in lacrosse, though. We are going to get that penalty now. 1-5 on the slash, it sounds like. Or 13, my mistake. So Brady Smith for the slash. Referencing that guitar course again, 1 minute slash. 12 seconds, no clean draw off the face-off here. 8 seconds left. Not a lot of time, and that will run out the quarter. As we hear the horn, 3 goals for each team in the third. Makes it a 9-10 game. Rogers in the lead, and we'll be back with the hopefully decisive fourth quarter on CTN. We are back with the fourth quarter here in Rogers. SLPCR with the ball. A 1-goal lead. Great save by Evers there to maintain the lead for the Royals. The ball is sent up across midfield. Royals back on the attack where they spent a lot of that third quarter. Ball on the top side, but defense staying there. Great defending. I believe it's Sudebek up there. Wilson not able to find an entry point as he's trying to make his way in there. Our slash penalty carrying over from the third is over. And ball sent back up to the point to Minnie. Minnie running to his right, shoots and scores. That one got past Scramstead. And that is Minnie's second tonight to kick off scoring here in the fourth. With that goal, extends the lead back up to 2 for the home team Royals. So after this faceoff goes the way of SLPCR. Herzog running to his right, bottom of your screen, looking for someone to pass to, cuts between 2 defenders, makes a great move, passed out front, point blank shot, and a quick answer from SLPCR. believe that was Colin Easton on the goal. The arena announcer confirms that my eyes still work and I read the number correctly. So Easton's quick goal 14 seconds later brings it back to a 1-goal game. Lots of trip in there. That is going to be Rogers' ball. Mini crossing the 30-yard line on the far side of the field. Passes it back up top to Farron. Farron to Mini. A little motion in front. No pass coming. Mini probing. Handoff, pass back to Mini at the point. Defenders trying to stay on their man here. See Scramstad pointing some things out to his team. Quick run up by the Royals as they continue to control on the offensive end. Wilson on the bottom of your screen. Fakes the pass, keeps it. Harassed by the defender. That pass a little low, but scooped up by the Royals. Passed around to the middle, through traffic, knocked down. Good defending by SLPCR to not give up an opportunity there in close as the Royals reset. Farron passes it off. Olin around the middle to Mini. Mini gets around his defender, looking to shoot on the right. Bounces it off the ground. Scramstad down, but not able to pull that one in. And the back and forth game continues. The Royals putting in another goal to push the lead back to 2. So that's a Mini's hat trick for this evening, his third. High-scoring game for both teams here. In their last game, CPCR scored 6. Royals scored 7. Still trying to contain that one. A lot of contact from crosses there. A little bit of pushing. SLPCR player goes to the turf with the ball, but he's able to clear it out to a teammate. Dropped out of the cross on the attempted pass there. It's kicked around. SLPCR still looking to clear. Brown does manage to pass it ahead. In the cross of the SLPCR players as they look to set up their offense now. Ossie with the ball. To left on the bottom of your screen. Didn't have a defender right away, working around. To his right. All the way down. Around that baseline, fakes a cut inside, looking for someone to pass to out front, nobody there. Left's going to send it all the way back out and around. Hazelwood with the ball now, runs all the way back out to the 45. Fakes a pass, keeps the ball. Comes down to the near side of the screen. Not a lot of motion going on as players start cutting in front of the net. Looking for someone to pass to. No opening there. Sent back up top. Long shot, bounces high and over the top of the goal. And Rogers has a player back. So they will get possession here. 7:43 left to go. 2-goal lead. Royals with the ball. Playing a dangerous game with Evers there. Passing it back and forth. Ball is down on the ground. Evers scoops it up, tries to throw it out. Teammate gets to it before it goes out of bounds. It is Mini. Couple of hits with the stick there. Might have made contact with the head. We see a yellow flag go up as Mini brings it all the way down. Back behind the goal. Free possession here from that slash. Pass up to the point. Fake shot. Put up. Great save by Scramstad. We'll get the whistle and that penalty. Olin with that shot from the 15-foot arc there. Scramstad able to stop that one, keep his team within 2 goals. Players swapping sticks there. Cool, grabbing the long stick to play defense here. So we will get the call from our official. It's going to be Harkis in the box. Just a 30-second penalty here. Royals with the ball, 7:05 on the clock. Play resumes. This pass goes down to the baseline and back up front. Pass into the middle is turned away by the defense, knocked down. Pass up and over and just catches the inside of the post. Wilson puts that one in. From this angle, looked like it might have missed, but it caught that post and found the net. So Wilson scores his 4th. This is a 13-10 lead now for the Royals, just under 7 minutes to play. But as we've seen, the goals can come quick in lacrosse. Players line up for the draw. And that is won by the Royals. Shafsky's been great on those for them. Pass out front. Oh, great defending there to knock that one out of the cross. I believe it was Lamari Brown who knocked that one out. To stop that shot. Ball still in. Being played on the sideline. Kept in as well. Scooped up by the Royals. Pass behind the net. Back around, and the defense closes up to limit another shot opportunity for Wilson. Wilson sends it back up to the top of the key. Farron working around to his right, looking for an opening to shoot, but instead passes around behind the net. No one out front, but there might be a chance up close, and there is for Olin to turn that corner and turn the score up to 14-10. That'll be a hat trick for Olin tonight as well. So this 4 goals here is the biggest lead by either team tonight. 6:03, plenty of time left on the clock. Both face-off players tumble to the turf. Minnie scoops it up, tries to get it through the defense. That's scooped up real close. And Olin, right place, right time, scores another goal. 7 seconds apart for those 2 scores by Olin. So what was a 9-10 game coming into the 4th is now a 10-15 game as things are starting to tilt for SLPCR. Another face-off lost, but that pass sails out of bounds. It will be Kephardt's ball. Just under 6 minutes to work with. 4 unanswered goals here in the 4th for the Royals. Brown working the right-hand side. Comes running across midfield all the way up to the 30. Dumps that off to a teammate. He's ready to go. That's Hazelwood trying to run in. We're going to get a whistle and a turnover. It's going to be an offside call. Players not able to switch quick enough. Royals are already moving forward with the ball. Farron, little give and go action, point blank, another shot, another goal for the Royals. And what was manageable is starting to get out of hand. Olin with another assist on the night. He's going to put a lot of points up this evening. Farron was the leading goal scorer for the Royals coming into this game, but I believe he and Minnie may be tied on the season now. SLPCR comes out of that faceoff with the ball. Well, defending and some help comes in the way of Left. Left running in. Pass through the middle is knocked down, scooped up, and a goal scored. That is Colin Easton putting one on for getting one back, I should say. Easton scored both goals this quarter. So 4:52 left to go here. Cuts that from a 6-goal lead down to 5. Referee looking to get them set up. Face-off scooped up and won by the Royals again. That's going to be expecting a flag there on that one. Could hear the hit to the helmet from up here. Great shoulder check there by SLPCR, and things might be getting a little chippy, but no whistle from the referees, so things are still in play as that one is kept in bounds. It is not kept in bounds. Oh. So there we go. Royals fire the ball ahead. Bounces to SLPCR. Bowden running that one in. And there's another shot. This one will get flagged. Both referees throw their yellow flags on that shot to the head. So it will be SLPCR ball with the advantage there. Looking to dig away that 5-goal deficit. Ball brought in by Easton, passed around the back to Left. Sent all the way back up at the point, wound up and shot, saved by Evers. Knocks that one down, gets the ball ahead. Royals back on the attack. Even with the lead, not letting off the gas here, able to get around his defender. Pass out front, jump, shot, saved. Scramstead able to knock that one down. SLPCR looking to gain the offensive end on here. A little spin move by Left to try and get around his defender. Ball on the ground, that's kicked over. Left ultimately ends up with it. They did gain the zone earlier. Passed ahead to Hexum. Hexum looking, pass through the middle. Ball down on the ground. Players fighting for it. That comes out to SLPCR. Sent careening back toward midfield as the players continue to try and scoop it. Hazelwood trying to make a move. Not quite able to get there. And that will be called as a Royal ball. After that one, coaches on the sideline disagree. However, the guy with the stripes decides. So 2:43 left on the clock. Royal ball here behind the net. Passed to Evers. And then sent up ahead to midfield. Knocked out of the cross of the Royals player and scooped up by SLPCR. Looking for someone to pass to. Getting harassed back to his own 30. That pass makes its way through to Vossen. Great pass. Vossen dumps it through the middle, but not able to hold on to it. Is SLPCR. We're going to get that push in the back called. We are indeed. So it is going to remain Catbird ball. 16-11, 2:12 left on that clock. I think they're calling a kick on that one officially. Hazelwood with the ball now. Top of your screen, running around toward the backside of the net, fakes to the inside. Defense closes up on him, turns away his opportunity there. He fakes back to the middle. Quick pass, quick shot, quick score. To make it 12-16. So just under 2 minutes to play. Still down 4 though. Is SLPCR. You hear our arena announcer there. Hexham's second goal this evening. His other one came to tie the score back at 7-7 in the third. Royals scoop this one up. Advance, try to make a move. Pass just misses Wilson, who would have had a good opportunity there. 1:47 left, 4-goal deficit. SLPCR looking to scramble here. See what they can do with the time they have left. Bowden runs around a defender. Coming up on the right side, holds up. Looking for someone to score here. Royals are content with the clock just running. Quick move around the defender. Around 2 defenders, the ball is lost and scooped up. Schnabel not able to hold on to it as Evers gets it. It's passed and brought all the way upfield by Amo. Turnover, and the ball goes back to SLPCR. Minute 4 left in the game. Whistle resumes the clock. Leff being harassed by defenders there. Tries to put him in the spin cycle. Get around him. Stays in bounds. A third defender comes over to him, possibly creating an odd man opportunity down the field. This pass goes up. Top of your screen. Looks like Hazelwood's trying to make a move around the defender. Door gets closed on him as the ball gets knocked down. He tries to bat it over to a teammate as it's bounced up by the defense. Both teams still fighting for it. Under 30 seconds left to play. Long toss. Finds its way to Scramstead. A final push here with under 15 seconds left to play. And we've got a whistle and a timeout by SLPCR. So with just 11.5 left on the clock, opportunity for Coach Pollard to talk to his team here. I don't know if this is just a practice chance to run a play with 5 seconds left on the clock, or to get some new players out on the field. Well, what was a back and forth game early got out of hand here in the fourth for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. The score was 5-2 after 1 in their favor. They went into halftime down a goal 6-7. Went into the fourth quarter down a goal 9-10. 2 goals for Easton, 1 for Hexham here on the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids side of things in the fourth. However, Farron and Wilson each found the back of the net once for the Royals. Menny and Olin each scored 2 for their highest scoring period of the game. 6 goals here in the fourth, 3 in the third, 5 in the second, and 2 in the first. So it looks like officially 11.5 seconds on the clock. Our bug will show you 11 seconds. but that 0.5 is there. It's a silent 0.5 seconds. On the whistle, clock will start. See if we get a last shot from SLPCR, and it is a pass that goes through the middle of everyone, out of bounds. 4-point silent 3 on the clock. Pass from the Royals should wind us down to the end of the game here. And indeed it does. So our final score tonight, 16-12, home team Royals come out ahead on top of the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids squad. That'll drop SLPCR to 1-8, 1-5 within the conference here. I'm sorry, 1-6 within the conference. Rogers moves up to a winning record at 5-4, 5-3 inside the conference here in the Northwest Suburban. Looking ahead for Rogers, they will play next Tuesday at Monticello. The SLPCR team plays at Andover next Tuesday. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us tonight for our coverage of boys lacrosse here on CTN. On behalf of Neil the Real Deal Hennon and the rest of our crew, Jeremy Smith saying goodnight.